All right, I want to talk about a business and starting a business. We've been on doing a lot of podcasts lately, and I have been online with a bunch of the podcast groups. I've also been online with a bunch of the AFib, which is my heart irregularity that I have, and cardiomyopathy, which is the other heart irregularity that I have. And so I think I've talked about it before. I just got to stay off of that stuff. I have to stay off of that stuff. And I have to stay off of that stuff because I'm so much different than everybody else. So if you ask me what my magic skill is, it depends on which one of these groups I'm on.
Yeah.
Because if you go on the podcast group, which is really more about running podcasts and excuse me, I said podcast groups, not what I meant. Success groups.
Gotcha.
Right, like the millionaire, the business success, and all that. The bunch of whining motherfuckers I ever seen in my life. I mean, why are you even thinking about it? It makes me think that every single person on these groups they're not real. They're fake, because you can't ask such stupid goddamn questions and be serious about business. And I'm beside myself with how easy, no matter how many times people get told how easy they think being a businessman is, how easy it is going and being an entrepreneur is. And then there's the kind of fucking ridiculous questions like, hey guys, what do you do when you're burnt out? How do you relax? And of course, then all these motherfuckers come in and they're talking about, oh, I take 3 days off with no phones, no nothing, just completely detox. Listen, now I'm stomping on crushing tables and shit. Well, there's no detoxing. There's no 3 days off when you're an entrepreneur, when you own your own business, when you're trying to find success. You got to outwork everybody every day. You have to assume that your competition, the guy who's trying to take the job that you want, trying to take the job that you have, the competition is the entrepreneur across the street that's trying to get the customer that you have or you want. You have to assume they're working every day harder than you ever can imagine. So now you got to work every day harder than you can imagine. And to even entertain in your voice, in your head, that you need a day off is a weakness. It is a vulnerability that will be exploited by somebody else. I don't think people understand this. I don't think they get it. I think that they look for excuses why they don't. They look for other people to tell them that it's okay not to have to be that hardcore about business. They're asking questions that are eliciting responses from other people that tell them that it's all right to have to take a day off, which is in this case what happened. Because then in comes every other fucking loser that pretends they want to be an entrepreneur, that pretends like they want to be a business owner, and in reality they want to talk like it. They want to sound like a big man having the conversation. They want to sound like they're hip and they're current. And look how impressive I am. But you know right away. I mean, there's a lot of telltale signs of fake entrepreneurs. None more evident than the one that says, oh yeah, I clear 2 days off my schedule a week to just have nothing but me time. Motherfuckers, there is no such thing as me time when you're an entrepreneur. When you own a business, there's no such thing as me time.